Hey guys, what's happening? Aaron here. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out Rachel Rofe's low-hanging system. Perhaps you landed on this website right here, where she talks about launching 21 Amazon products in the next 21 days, and you're wondering what this is all about. What business model is it? Should you be getting into a course? And the big question is can you make money from Rachel Rofe's system? Okay, so we're gonna review all of that. Let's take a look at the price, the training, how good is it, the business model, and whether this is a viable way to actually make money online. All right. Now, Rachel Rofe, she is very successful. She is very big into the print-on-demand business, which is actually a great and very interesting business model. That's what you're going to learn inside the low-hanging system, basically learning how to create small, catchy phrases and then get a different company to print them. That's what's called print on demand. So you don't have to actually store the products yourself. You only sell it to the people when they buy it. It gets printed on demand and it gets shipped directly to the person by a third-party company. Very cool business model. And you'll basically sell your products on websites like Amazon, Etsy, Bonanza, for example. Okay, so that's kind of the program in a nutshell. Let's take a look at what she actually sells inside the actual program. All right, so there are basically 6 different parts in the program. The first part of the program, she's going to teach you all about creating a profitable niche. What niche should you go into so that you can find the right people? That's very important. The second thing is, because this is basically a small text print-on-demand type of business, you're going to have to learn to come up with all sorts of different catchy phrases, right? So it's about research mode, scouring the internet, looking at memes, finding out what are the different catchy phrases that people will actually resonate with so that they want to purchase your print-on-demand products, right? So that's number 2. Number 3, she's going to link you up with a company called Gearbubble, all right? So Gearbubble is a very cool print-on-demand company. It's a third-party company. So what you do is basically build a relationship with them. She's going to give you 1 year free access to Gearbubble, which is pretty cool because they've got a good relationship with the people at Gearbubble. And basically, once you get an order, it goes directly to Gearbubble, and Gearbubble will print that thing, whether it's a t-shirt or a mug or a keychain or whatever it is, and they will mail it directly to your customer. It's very, very cool. All right, so that's number 3. Number 4 is all about finding keywords on the different websites. How do you go after specific keywords on the different websites like Etsy, like Amazon, to make sure that your listings actually reach the top, right? That's very important because it is a very competitive industry. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. Number 5 is how to get on Amazon. How do you start your Amazon store? How do you start your print-on-demand catchy phrase Amazon store? And then number 6 is all about all the different other platforms like Etsy, eBay, and Bonanza. Okay, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell, right? So that's basically what Rachel's program is going to teach you how to do. And the way that you make money is when somebody lands on your website or your listing on Amazon or Etsy, for example. Let's just say they buy a mug from you. You would basically engage Gearbubble. They would print it and they would send it to the customer, and you would make the split between how much it costs for you to advertise, how much for you to make the product on Gearbubble, and how much you price the product at. Okay, so profit margins aren't huge, but you can potentially generate a lot of volume this way. And the thing that I like about this particular business model is that it's pretty hands-off, to be honest. Yes, you have to do a lot of the work. Initially, you have to go through the training, you have to go through all of the research, come up with all the different designs. I mean, that's part of building a business online. But the nice thing is once you get all that set up, whenever somebody makes an order from your website, from Etsy or from Amazon, for example, and then Gearbubble gets notified, you don't really have to do that much work because the Gearbubble side will automate a lot of that process for you, which is very cool. Which is very different from something like drop shipping, where you have to handle everything. You have to handle the shipping and handling, the refunds, all that kind of stuff. With this, you don't really have to do that, which is pretty nice. Okay. The other thing is that this program costs $297 one time. It's not expensive. Actually, it's very affordable. $297 to teach you how to build a catchy phrase print-on-demand business that's going to be listed on Amazon or Etsy or Bonanza or eBay. I think that's a pretty good price, honestly. There is a one-time upsell for $1,997, so just under $2,000. That's optional. That is more advanced training. That's more of a done-for-you templates. That's more of her live webinar Q&A calls to help support you, okay? So you can upgrade to that if you would like, but it's optional, okay? The only thing about this program is that there is no refund. There's no refund on the $297 product or the upgrade for $1,997, which is unfortunate, okay? So you decide whether or not that's that's important to you or not. But overall, I like Rachel's program. It is good, it is detailed, it coaches on an industry that a lot of people don't really talk about, the print on demand. And she's specific. She's not just print on demand, she does print on demand catchy phrases, right? And then she leverages a third-party company like Gearbubble that will help you to do a lot of the print on demand and delivery, which is very cool, okay? You just have to get very good at creating the products, designing the catchphrases, setting up your business, and then also making sure that you get good listings and good rankings on websites like Amazon, Etsy, and Bonanza, and eBay. Okay, so that leads me to the I just covered the pros, what I like about the program. Again, it's not expensive. Here are some of the cons that I see with this particular business model. It's not necessarily Rachel's training. I think a training is good. She provides you with done-for-you designs, and she even gives you a set of mugs, which is pretty cool. Okay, helps you to set up quickly. The sort of the cons of this particular, I would say, business is that it's pretty competitive. Okay, because you are getting listed on websites like Etsy and Amazon and eBay. These websites have been around for a long time, so the competition in this space is fierce. All right, yes, you can still get in there if you know what you're doing, but you need to know what you're doing, all right? And it's going to take you a little bit of testing and tweaking in order for you to get your listings up there. Because here's the thing, right? Even if you have a great store, if people don't find your stuff on Etsy, on Amazon, on Bonanza, on eBay, then nobody's going to buy from you because they can't find your listings. So this particular business model has everything to do with the listings. That's important, right? Now, if you can figure that out and you can do a little bit of Amazon marketing, a little bit of Etsy marketing, which will require you to spend a little bit of money, get your listings ranked higher, then potentially you can do very, very well. Okay. The only other thing that I don't really like about the program is that there's no refund, unfortunately. But again, I'll let you decide on whether that's important to you or not. But otherwise, I think it's a great course. It's it's affordable. The upsell's a little bit on the pricier side, but that's an optional thing, which is nice. And I think it's in a very cool and interesting niche, even though it is competitive. Not that many people are actually teaching it well, and Rachel does a pretty good job with that. Okay, so if you would like to invest in this course, you can check it out, lowhanging.ecom.com. That's her website. All right, I think it's a pretty cool program. You can check it out if you'd like, and I hope you enjoyed this review of the low hanging system. All right, now if you're here watching this video right now, perhaps you're someone that's looking to make money online. There are lots of different ways to do it. I've tried all sorts of different strategies. I have a favorite way of getting to $10,000 a month, and I would love to show you how to do that for free. If you would like to check it out, I have a free six-figure training that I hold regularly. You can register for it by clicking the link in the description box or the comment section below. I hope to see you there, and I hope you enjoyed this review today of Rachel Rofe's low-hanging system. See you in another review. Take care.